Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll mark him down, but that's a loss on the completion.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Bishop. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Texas! Took it all the way back to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Texas 14, Tennessee 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. finds his man. It's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Play action, here's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's Manning to throw. Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route, and good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the side.
He's got it down the right side. Finds some room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Bishop. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Hand off for Brown. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Booster, booster. Level. Go.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go ball. So against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The run inside. It's Smothers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Throwing Manning. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 12 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes a grab and room to run. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll send the back in motion. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running inside, it's Bishop. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Bishop. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Got a man, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to try to get it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab right down the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Trying to slam in. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Manning. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
Takes a handoff. It's Smothers. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Longhorns will punt this one away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
30 short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Vols want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Breaks loose. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Might be calling a hot route. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Looking down the middle. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
How about that now? A couple of times on this drive, we've seen this offense convert on fourth down. They're getting the big plays when they need them the most.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Using his legs, it Smothers. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Finding some room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Complete to the right. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.